Hello, friends. Today we are going to talk about a very different kind of murder case. A 29-year-old girl was murdered. After finding her dead body, the police started investigating and they even found out the murderer. But after that, even the police could never catch that murderer. You must be thinking, that is it possible that if the police had all the information about the murderer, then they should have arrested him immediately. How did the police fail to catch him? Actually, this story is something about which, when you will know about it, you will also be very happy. This is the story of a murderer who could not be caught by the police but still got a terrible punishment for his deeds. If you have not subscribed to our channel, then please start subscribing to it. On 11th of February 2011, the New Delhi railway station was crowded as usual. Suddenly, the police found a black bag there, the bag was lying completely unclaimed. When the police opened it, they were shocked because there was a girl in it. The police did not have any specific clue for the identification of the girl, except that there was a tattoo of a peacock feather on her waist. The police also issued public notices so that the girl's family could contact them. At that time, in the media world, there was a lot of sensation about that girl. They named her the girl with the peacock tattoo. Even after 13 days, when no one came to identify the body of the girl, the police got frustrated and decided to cremate the girl themselves. On the day her funeral was to take place, a man came in front of the police and said that he was the girl's father. After so many days, the police finally found out the girl's name, Neetu Solanki. Now the police had a lead. To find out more about Neetu Solanki, he started talking to her family and acquaintances. On talking to Neetu's sister, he came to know that Neetu was a law graduate who was not easily molested by any boy on the road. Could have done because she would immediately reply back. She used to work in a call center till 2010. Suddenly, in 2010 itself, she had told her family that she had got a job offer from Singapore and she was shifting there. The police were shocked to know this. They had this question in their mind that if Neetu had got a job in Singapore, then how her body was found here, in Delhi? Although the police had also given Neetu's pictures to newspapers and news channels, still, Neetu's family felt that if she was in Singapore, then how could she be found here? Maybe that is why they did not contact the police in the beginning. But when they realized that the body found by the police was none other than Neetu, then they contacted the police with a heavy heart. And when they thoroughly checked Neetu's background, they found out that she had never been to Singapore. She had lied to her family that she had shifted to Singapore while she was living in a live-in relationship with her boyfriend in Delhi itself. The name was Raju Gehlot. This Raju had now become the prime suspect of the police. The suspicion of the police turned into belief when Raju contacted one of his cousins, Naveen Shaukin. Naveen panicked after getting a call from the police and told them the whole truth. Raju called Naveen on the morning of 11th February 2011 and told him that he had murdered Neetu and the body was not found. He needed Naveen's help to settle the matter. When Naveen refused, Raju himself packed Neetu's body in a bag and threw the bag at New Delhi railway station. After all, who was this Raju Gehlot who committed such a horrific murder? After graduating in vocational studies from Delhi University, Raju Gehlot got a master's degree in tourism and a diploma in French language. Due to his job, he got a house to live in Air India colony Vasant Bihar. Neetu and he were in a live-in relationship. During their studies, they came to know that they belonged to the same ancestry. In many places in India, people belonging to the same ancestry are considered siblings. Neetu felt that if she told this to her parents, they would never agree to their marriage. Because of this, they decided to keep their relationship a secret. Both of them had left their jobs for some time and shifted to Bangalore. But due to financial constraints, they had to return to Delhi on 20th January 2011. Now they were living in a rented house in Delhi too. Gradually, unemployment and due to financial constraints, They started fighting. Raju's family had a lot of property. Neetu repeatedly forced Raju to talk to his father and ask for a share in the property, but Raju would avoid her. Neetu was a stubborn girl. And Raju was also a very short-tempered person. Their verbal fights had now turned into physical fights. Neetu often made Skype calls to her family members so that they think that she is still in Singapore. She had seen her sister murdered a day before, when she made a Skype call. Her sister saw an injury mark on her forehead. She even asked her how she got the injury mark, but Neetu said that she had fallen from the stairs. After this, her sister never received any call from her. Only the news of Neetu's death came later to the police that Neetu had died on the morning of February 11th. She had called Raju's sister and was asking her to sell a flat belonging to Raju's family. When Raju's sister refused, Neetu started quarreling with her too. Raju could not tolerate this, and the scuffle became so intense at that very moment. Raju's plan was to leave the bag at the railway station and travel far away by train or throw the bag from the train at some deserted place on the way. He came to the railway station in an auto rickshaw, but got a little scared after seeing the bag scanning machine at the station. If the bag had been scanned, then it would have been known that there was a dead body inside it. That is why Raju threw the bag right there at the station. He kept it at a deserted place, and while pretending to talk to someone on the phone, he slowly moved away from the bag and went away from there. Later, the police and the media found the bag. It was known that the murderer was Raju Gehlot, but where was he? This was still a question. When the inquiry progressed, it was found that the rented flat in which Raju lived with Neetu before the month was over, he paid the rent in advance so that the landlord would not make any inquiries about Neetu. He told the landlord that he was going abroad. This was the last time Raju was seen in that area. Later, Inspector Ritesh Kumar and his team tried very hard to trace Raju, but they could not find him. In the meantime, they got a lead that he was in Goa, due to which the crime branch team camped there for 1.5 to 2 months. But then Raju could not be caught. Raju's family was also in touch with the police. They received a letter which the police came to know about. A SIM card was found in the letter, and in the letter, Raju had written to his brother to use this SIM card and talk. This SIM was taken at Parel address in Mumbai. The police were still hoping to find Raju, so they raided the place, but found out that this SIM was taken in the name of a SIM seller outside the station. Raju told them. Once again, he had deceived them. Once the police team went till Nepal in search of Raju, but they were caught there also. Nothing happened. Meanwhile, Raju used about 15 mobiles and 15 SIM cards so cleverly that even the police got very confused in understanding his location. Raju Gehlot had not only come in the list of most wanted of Delhi police, but also a police officer was arrested on his head. But a reward of rupees 2 lakh was also kept so that the public could get any information about him. But even then, Raju was not found. This cat-and-mouse game between Raju and the police continued for a few more days. But after that, the morale of the police started to wane. It seemed that they were now slowly starting to believe that Raju had fooled them forever with his cunningness. But was Raju really able to survive? Time passed, and 8 years had passed since the Neetu Solanki murder case. Inspector Ritesh Kumar, who had spent most of his time on this case, suddenly received a call on 25 June 2019. The person on the other side of the call said that the person they were looking for was admitted in Paris Hospital in Gurgaon. Ritesh Kumar had understood that the person was admitted in Paris Hospital. The person being talked about here is none other than Raju. The police immediately reached Paris Hospital in Gurgaon, but even after reaching there, they could not find anything because Raju Gehlot had said goodbye to this world forever. After reaching there, the police could not find out only this thing. But there were many other things like this. There were many things which shocked him when they came to light. Raju Gehlot was working in a big infotech company in Gurgaon for a long time under the name of Rohan Dahiya. While applying for a job in the company, he had submitted his Aadhaar card, PAN card, and even his 10th and 12th pass marks. Even the 12th certificates were fake. When the police questioned Raju alias Rohan Dahiya's colleague, they were shocked to know the truth. According to the people working in the company, Rohan, very serious and hard-working person. He was a man who, while working in the company, his salary increased and he also got promoted. While working in Gurgaon, in the house where he was staying as a paying guest, no one suspected him. He was just a goes-to-work like other people, and sometimes he used to party with his friends in his room. Like the other 500 people working in the company, Rohan Dahiya was also an ordinary employee about whose past no one knew. He used to talk politely to everyone in the company, and he used to talk politely too. Most of it was related to work. Due to his good conduct in the company, he soon started leading a team of 8 people. People in the company who knew Raju, as Rohan Dahiya found one of his habits very strange. He used to say that he never used to talk to anyone. He did not even buy a smartphone in 2019 when everyone had a smartphone. Even then, he was managing with a keypad phone. If someone asked him about that keypad phone, he would get the same answer that he was working with a keypad phone. Raju Gehlot is more comfortable. He did not have any contact with his family in the last 8 years due to police pressure. Due to this, his colleagues did not know much about his past life. Suddenly, Raju suffered from liver cirrhosis, which affected both his kidneys. But this also happened due to which his colleagues admitted him to the hospital under an insurance scheme of the company. Raju was very hesitant to tell his full name to the doctors as well, but as soon as he realized that his end was near, he revealed all his secrets. The truth was told to the doctors and the family members were contacted. After 8 years, Raju family came to know about him that too when he was taking his last breaths on the hospital bed. Raju's family brought his dead body in front of the police officers. The most special thing about this case was that Raju was not a history cheater, but still, he always kept escaping from the police till his death. He was a very clever person who knew everything about making fake documents. It was known that in these 8 years, he must have changed his name many times and where he must have lived. Delhi police was searching for him all over the world, but he was working on a good post in Gurgaon, just 1 kilometer away from them. According to the police, fake documents also played a major role in Raju Gehlot's repeated escape. People said that it has become very easy to make and use fake documents in the country. Some strict action should be taken against those who make these documents so that the police can reach the culprit quickly and they cannot fool them again and again. Do you feel that the Raju Gehlot, whom the police could not punish, has been punished by nature? Do tell us your opinion by commenting, and if you want more such interesting stories, then do not forget to subscribe to our channel. See you in the next story. Till then, take care of yourself. Thanks.